What is up, my fellow creepers and things that go bump in the night? Welcome back to yet another episode of Creature of the Night. This next one, it reminds you of why you were afraid of the dark. And I'm talking, of course, of Lights Out.
Everyone is afraid of the dark. And that's what she feeds on.
Show yourself!
Starring Teresa Palmer, Gabriel Bateman, and Maria Bello. Directors David F. Sandberg. Writers Eric. God damn it, Texas Public fucking Schooling. I don't know, they probably did a good job, I just didn't pay attention. Eric Hesserer and David F. Sandberg, like he wrote the short story. Like I said, this film, it reminds you of why you were scared of the dark. Literally, that's what this movie is about. It's in the title, Lights Out. Whatever this demon, this entity, this person, whatever it is that's lurking in the shadows, literally that's what it is. It lurks in the shadows. It's fucking hurt by light. Reminds me a lot of Darkness Falls with the Tooth Fairy and all that. We see this family, and the kid is actually being like tormented by something in the dark. He's afraid of the dark. He has to have the lights on. The moment anything goes out, shit starts happening to him. And we find out later, as the movie's going on, that it's because of the mother. The mother has something attached to her. It's, again, up to you if you go watch it. I think it's on Hulu. Up to you what you think it is. If it's a ghost, a spirit, a demon, or something like that. But the mom was actually in a psychiatric ward because she was always depressed, and when she was young in her adolescence, she was always depressed. And in this ward, she ended up making a friend, and that friend was sensitive to light. Her friend had been through shit. I think it's Samara or something like. No, that's probably the girl from The Ring. But I forget the name of the girl. But she was beaten, and she was tortured and stuff like that. And she was left in the basement in the darkness all the time. So she developed a severe allergy to sunlight or to any kind of light. Light where regular light would hurt her versus the sunlight would actually kill her. And something happens to her. The doctors, like most doctors in horror movies do, they make things worse. And they try to make it to where, it's all in your head, you're not really hurt by the sun, and they turn on the lights really bright while they have her tied to her chair, and she just disintegrates into the chair, and nobody knows what's happened to her. It turns out, that's what I'm saying, I don't know if she died, because there's ash, there's a severe burn mark in the chair afterwards, so I don't know if she died, or she turned invisible, or she entered another realm, or something, I don't know, but she's attached to the mother. As long as the mother's alive, you see where this is going? As long as the mother is alive, she lives. Like, the memories of her keeping her going on. So, again, let me know down in the comments what you think about it. Is she a spirit? Is she a demon? Or is that just a person that's in another realm? Or whatever. So it's up to the daughter who finds out this about the son, that she's kind of suffering the same thing that he's kind of suffering the same thing she did as a child, and nobody really believed her. And the dad died, and it turns out the mom, the sister's dad died, and it was kind of connected. It was because of the same person, because of that shadow person. So she gets her brother out of the house. He stays with her for a little bit, and that thing follows him. And that's when the sister sees it, and is like, oh shit, you know what? That girl, or Sarah, I fucking don't remember her name, I apologize. But she's real, it's not in my head, and that's when she does investigating, and then she finds out about her mom and the friend that she made and what's going on now. And it only happens, this entity only happens, comes around when she's at her lowest, when the mom's at her lowest. When it's down in the dirt, the depression is fully taken over, that's when it comes back and makes this movie. When the host is vulnerable, essentially. And the sister and the daughter and her boyfriend are trying to help the mom and help the son as well. The dad's already done for. He gets killed in, I guess, his wardrobe warehouse, and because he was digging into it too and finding out what the hell was going on, why is this going on, what's wrong with my wife, essentially. And that's when we make certain discoveries that that this thing was down in the basement the entire time, their whole childhood. It seems like they keep this house dark so she can wander free. But when the males were in the house, the men, like they of course they would have the lights open, the blinds open, so she could never go anywhere besides the basement. And that's when the daughter, starts making discoveries like, damn, she's been down there for a long time. There's evidence that she had a hand in her dad's death, and of course her brother's dad's death. And that's when they make a discovery where I think there's a black light that's down there. If you've seen a black light, certain colors, it lights them up and stuff like that, or they kind of like reveal something, some stains or whatever on the carpeting or the fabric. So the black light doesn't necessarily burn her, but it kind of reveals, and you actually see her versus this silhouette type of figure going on. And she's hideous. She looks like she's been down in the basement forever, living there, like just skin and bones, fucked up teeth, fucked up hair, fucked up eyes, fucked up nails, just fucking tore up from the floor up, guys. It's bad. They try everything to do, like, although when they shine her with the black light. It gives them a better opportunity, I would say, to when they can shine her with the real light, and that kind of burns her, so she can't just like, disappear when the light comes on like she usually does. It keeps her there. It kind of keeps her in that limbo state where, like, okay, anything could touch her. Again, they're still getting their ass whooped. She kills 2 cops, make the cops kill themselves with their guns, throwing the son around, throwing the daughter around. Scared the living shit out of the boyfriend till where he runs out of the house. You think he abandons, but he later comes back to the house with more police officers. So hey, kudos to that guy. Honestly, if it was me, and all that shit I probably would have fucking bumped out. Like, that's nah, bitch. You got demons. I'm fucking good. Bye. And in the end, it's the mother's a mother's sacrifice, a mother's love that saves her kids. She grabs one of the cops' guns and she takes her own life. And it seems that kind of ends it. Like, again, with horror movies, I kind of go into it with, skeptical, like, just because I was like, you know what, just because it seems like the end, there's always a possibility something gets left behind, a fingernail, some kind of fucking material, or she left a way to where she could come back. So it's never really over, but, you just kind of see her disintegrate into the thin air, and of course the mother's dead. So I did hear talk that there might have been there might have been in the plot of a Lights Out 2. I don't know what they would do with it, if it would be somebody else's story or it will continue with the story. Maybe she latched onto one of the kids or the boyfriend or whatever just because they got scared so much. But who knows? Toxin's opinion, guys, it was fucking scary. I'm not gonna lie, I slept with the lights on for a while after it. Again, it's especially the part with when they're standing in the doorway and you're kind of like, they're flipping the lights on and off because obviously when the light comes on, she's not there, and when it's dark, you see her. They do that for a while, and then she just rapidly appears right in front of you. Scary shit. But yes, because of this movie, it was good. I highly recommend it. It still gives me the chills. I still can't watch it alone. Still can't watch it without the lights. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Toxin. I'm not gonna lie. Toxin gets scared, guys. Go watch it, guys. Again, I believe I saw it on Hulu. Makes your blood boil. Makes your spine crawl. What else more can you ask for a horror movie, right, guys? Fucking rock on.